Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gary and today we're going to do a list of 2019, my favorites and my fails of the year, the stuff that I've tried that I didn't like. These products may work for you, but they may not have worked for me, so I'm going to tell you the stuff I loved and the stuff that didn't work in this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like these end of the year 2019, end of the year videos with the best and worst of the year that you tried. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Orbiting Live. I love hearing from you guys and talking with you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorites were and what the ones you hated were. I'd love to read all about that too. But let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? So, first things first, we're going to talk about all the things that I liked this year, and it's a lot of them, so I'm going to try to go through these really quick. So, my top products of the year. First and foremost, we will get into the contour and blush. Because if you know and you've watched my video, the Lunatick Labs Cosmetics Contour Book Volume 1. The reason I love this is because it has removable shades, and you could tell I've used the crap out of those. I'm using it in this video for these looks, but it's got your bronzers, it's got your contour, it's got your lighter colors up here to kind of help with color correction, but it also has your blushes. I used the crap out of this. It was a little bit of expensive, I think $65, $70, but if you look at the pan size and all the colors that you get buying a contour, bronzer, blush, all that stuff separate would probably add up. And I've been using this all year. I still love it. Still one of my favorites. Lunatick Cosmetic Labs Pro Contour Volume 1. Love it. Now, the other one that I actually bought that's really super cheap as far as contour is this Just Blushing from LA Girl. This is called Just Because, but because it's such a neutral tone, grayish shade, I think this does an excellent job as far as contour. This is under $5 and it's a huge pan. Love it. I think it does a really good job. So now to foundation. The two that I have used the most out of the year, I've tried several. I didn't really care for some of them. It's just, I have really dry skin, so I have to be very careful what I use. For the biggest part of the year, I've used the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. This is in Natural Beige. I do have this on today mixed with another foundation. The other one that I've been using the last few months is this Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation. I feel like this looks super natural in the skin. I do have a few problem areas when I put it on, but I have that with any foundation that I use. But I really like this one too, and I'm going to continue using it into the next year. So I'm excited about that. Concealer. My number one concealer still to this day. I'm trying out a bunch of different ones, but this is the Maybelline Ancient Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. And this one is in Fair. I just love this. I think it gives excellent coverage, and I don't know, I've not had any issues with it. Every time I use something else, I go back to that one because I just like how it works. As far as powders go, I forgot primer. The only primer that I've really used that I've loved is the Poreless Putty Primer. I've used this pretty much in every video. This time of year, I don't know, my skin is all over the place, but I love this for $8. They say it's a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Never tried that, but for $8, great primer. Can't go wrong with it. As far as powders go, I use this under my eyes today. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder. This is waterproof. It's just transparent. It's just a pressed powder. I also, for the same reason, Lunatick Labs has a mystifying, mattifying, high-definition microfinish pressed powder. A cute little Ouija board design, and it just unscrews like this. Then you have your huge powder. I think this was like 20 bucks, so it's kind of expensive. And then unfortunately, I do like this, and I griped about how I felt like you get a tablespoon of product for like 9 bucks. But this is the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. I mainly use these powders just under my eyes to help set my concealer, so that's what I use these for. but I loved all three of those. Now let's go on to mascara. Mascara. Sorry, this is my investigative hat. You know, when I'm talking about stuff. And yes, I know it's a little crooked. I do that because I think it looks better. The first part of the year, I really liked the collab Wow Effect from Sally's Beauty. I think this is a great mascara. The wand is very hard. It's not bristles, it's just short, and it has like 3 different sides. This is the Works Wow Effect all-in-one mascara. But the one I've been using recently, and I have on my lids right now, my eyelashes, is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This is in Mystic Black. Blown away by this. Mascara is one of those things that drives me crazy because they're only good for 3 months after you open them, and I just feel like you don't want to pay so much for that. And it's the same thing with foundation. Foundation is something that most people use on a daily basis. It's hard for me to justify a $50 price tag on foundation when you're going to go through it so quickly. I haven't tried $50 foundation, so I could be quite wrong, and I probably need to do that. That's just my opinion. All right, highlighter. So my go-to for most of the year has been this Gerard Cosmetics highlighter palette in Starlit. I love Grace, which I probably would have bought this by itself had I not had this, but I'm still using this set before I get that one. The other ones that I like are I'm wearing this today, and I've only used this twice, but I'm so impressed by it. This is the glazed palette from Loreal Los Angeles highlighter palette, and I've now used both of those, and I love those, and I think this would be really pretty during the summer. And you can also use these for eyeshadow if you like. And I think a good runner-up for this would also be the Ciate London Jessica Rabbit highlighter. I think it's very subtle, but it's very pretty. And I love the compact. It is plasticky, but I feel like it just is just a really pretty kind of champagne pop sort of color. This is called Roger Darling. Cute little compact. I really like that as far as highlighters. Those are my favorites that I keep gravitating towards so far. I've tried a lot of different ones. I mean, I've liked the Maybelline ones too, but honestly, Gerard's the one I go to the most just because I like the color of it. I really do like this one. I think it's very pretty, and I like this one too. It's just a lot more subtle, the Ciate London. All right, lipstick. My favorites that I tried this year, I've got a couple. So, Flower Beauty. I've been really impressed with Flower Beauty's products. I cannot say enough about them. And I have several that I tried. I think they are super lightweight, but they're matte. They smell really good. They lay really good. They don't dry out your lips. Such a good formula. The Flower Beauty lipsticks, definitely enjoy those. I think I also, of course, Gerard Cosmetics has, I think these are a little thicker. They dry down a little bit more than these. I feel like these are set a little heavier, but I feel like there's more color selection through Gerard Cosmetics, so I do really like those. These are some of my first ones that I tried. I still love them to this day. But I also like Lunar Beauty. Lunar Beauty's lipsticks and packaging are so cute. The thing with them, they just don't have a ton to choose from. They've got like 5 or 6 colors, but I think they're very pretty. I like the black one I used for my little Halloweeny look. Halloweeny. So let's go on to lip gloss. Kind of the same on these. I do like Gerard Cosmetics. I feel like it's a little thick, but it's way more opaque. So I kind of just use that in conjunction with regular lipstick. But for me, the ones that really stood out were the Flower Beauty, like the Galaxy one. They don't have a ton of different colors on these. Lunar Beauty's lip gloss, to die for. And surprisingly, Wet n Wild has really great lip gloss. I need to buy more of these. This is one of the, I think this is Gemini. No, this is Taurus. What do I think Gemini? I know better than that. Taurus, I just think it was gorgeous. It laid well on the lips. Really, really enjoyed it. The main one that I've been using for eyebrows is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I did use Gerard Cosmetics quite a bit, but I have a tendency to like these better just because it's a little more precise and you can draw on the lines a little bit better. But this one's in taupe. This is the one I've used the most. I've also used ash brown. I think that looks really good. Eyeliner. I have a couple. The one I have on right now for the black. This is the Maybelline Long Lasting Drama Matte eyeliner, and this is an automatic one in jet black. This is from Maybelline. Really like this. It does not irritate my eyes. I feel like it's not like gel, so it's not like super glidey, but I feel like it stays put and it goes on, and I really like how it looks. Honestly, my other favorites are super cheap, guys. So I love these. The Rimmel Scandalize. This nude, every time you see a nude eyeliner on me, this is the one I use. And then I also like their black, and they have a navy blue one, and I'm sure they got some other colors, but super cheap. They glide on, and I think they look really good. And I also I need to use these more, but I used one of these for I used this one. Great color payoff. These were super cheap too. I got a bunch of different colors. These are the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliners. I wanted some neon. They were one of the only people I could find with neon that was super cheap. I think these perform really well. So those are my favorite eyeliner. Setting spray. Pretty much, guys, the only setting spray that I love still. Actually, I need to put some on. Someone said, spray for my face? Where? Put it on, bitch. I love it. Gerard Cosmetics, hands down. I love their stuff. I've tried Urban K. Urban K is pretty good, but I keep grabbing towards these. They have some great scents. This one's cucumber. They have a creamsicle, dreamsicle. They have watermelon. They have lemongrass. They have rose, which I love the rose one too. I've got a ton of them. I got like 4 of them over here. I think they're great. I've tried the Flower Beauty. I thought it was alright. Most of them are just alright, but I just keep gravitating towards this. Great product. Definitely recommend their setting sprays if you haven't tried them. They got like 12 different scents. Could be wrong on the number, but still. Eyeshadow primer. Really, I've only used the MAC Paint Pot Painterly, but I have been using the last few times this Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. It's a lot like the Paint Pot. I've been using it. Works really well. It's $1. Shop Miss A. Definitely like that. Lip balmy stuff that honestly, this is not the lip balm I wear every day, but I keep this in my little makeup room. So these are the Wet n Wild Pac-Man ones. It's just cherry. Honestly, it's just super thick. And I don't know that I'd recommend someone having this like on them. But the reason I like this is because I wear a lot of like the matte lipsticks. So these, and then the AOA, this is just super cheap. Malibu Glitch Strawberry, just like little kids fruit lip balm. I got this from Shop Miss A too. These are all $1. This is strawberry. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. But it's super thick. They're both super thick, and the reason I like them is like when you're taking off makeup, or I like to do lip swatches. These, because they're thick, I feel like it helps get it off. So if I use my makeup wipe or whatever, and use that and just glide it on your lips, and you're like, oh yes, yes, I love it. Just super cheap, just stuff that I like. And also for quick gimmicky stuff, but these little stamps from Milk, it is literally just a makeup stamp. That's what it does. Puts a little star on your face. Wait, before we do the palettes, I do want to discuss packaging. I do have some favorites for packaging this year. This is the stuff that I own, so if I do not call out something that you love, I'm sorry. This is just the stuff that I own that I felt like the packaging was super cute. The Wet n Wild Pac-Man stuff, you know, I've talked about that. I think it's great. I love I was a sucker for the Disney Villains Color Pop collection, because everything had these like neon lights on them for the different people. I love those. I also really liked Jessica Rabbit collection from Ciate London. I already showed you the highlighter. I think that was really cute, even though it's kind of cheap. but even the lipstick had the glitter packaging. Very, very pretty. The color, just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And probably one of my favorites this year was the Moon Spell palette as far as packaging from Lunar Beauty. I love that it looks like a book. And then just all the packaging on that. Just love it. I mean, I have to give it up for packaging because sometimes that's what draws me in to buy this stuff. But I will say too, Blue Blood came out this year, and I almost forgot about it because it was such early year, but the like coffin style packaging on this had never been seen before. Of course, they had the Conspiracy Collection. It is not on my list because I do not own it, but I do love this. I think it was brilliant. I love that it feels very heavy duty. I like the little clasp on it. Gorgeous. So those are my favorites as far as just packaging. So now let's talk about my favorite eyeshadow palettes. For neutrals, I have two this year. My absolute favorite that I keep thinking about and I will keep wanting to go to is Ciate Beauty. This palette is just gorgeous. It is heavy. It has this ginormous mirror. The colors are fantastic. They perform really well. Just, I love the layout. It's probably one of my favorite looks I've done this year. Well, I've done quite a bit, but I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. I think it worked really well. It feels very professional. I can see professional people getting a use out of this. Really like it. And the other one that I like that surprised me that I didn't think I would like, honestly, is the Naked Honey. I felt like this is another look that I did that I really liked. This is the gorgeous palette. And those are the colors. Kind of more of like the honey natural colors. I really like this too. Cheaper feeling. This is like plastic on the front. But I actually really liked it. I thought it performed well. It kind of impressed me because the cherry palette I wasn't as, like, I liked the colors, but I felt like it was a little one-dimensional. I had a hard time deciding on this. The ones that I tried, and these may not have come out this year, but it's stuff that I've used this year. I think this could be considered like an in-between. I really like the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. I think it had a lot of really pretty colors. It performed really well. I was quite impressed with this. It came out the year before, but good palette. I didn't use it on camera. I just did a look and recorded something after I did the look. Surprisingly, this one was one of my favorites too. I like the smell of it. I like the packaging. I feel like they were, like, the colors were calling my name. And that is the Strawberry Dream palette from Lunar Beauty. I really like the colors. I need to play with this again. Let it smell good. I don't know that it still smells. I didn't really smell anything there. But that was really good. And ones that I only used during my last video that I did for the Google Picks My Makeup. Honestly, these palettes, freaking expensive, but definitely pro quality. Pro quality, the pigments there, they're metal. I have all three of them, but these are the only two that I've used. I'm sure the third one's the same. If you are wanting some high quality stuff and don't need any palettes, probably for the rest of your life, those are good. And I will say, I wasn't going to add this one, but then, I don't know. This was the year of very monochromatic palettes, and this Blue Blood just, I think, kind of kicked everything off with that. And just gorgeous colors. He has such excellent excellent formulation on his eyeshadows. So I really like that. Here's the stuff I didn't like, and I'll tell you the reasons why. This, if you saw my Shop Miss A, this Zuri Flawless Makeup Setting Mist Semi-Gloss Finish smelled like pure alcohol. No thank you. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Sprayer. It doesn't even tell me what it is. It's just, oh, it's a primer water spray. This to me, I just didn't feel like it did anything. I don't even, yeah, it doesn't smell good. I think the sprayer's alright on it. I just don't know that it felt anything. I bought this. I was so excited. This is a Wet n Wild brush. It was their stippling brush. And I thought, great, maybe this will be a knockoff for my Sigma brush. I know it's super cheap. It's not going to perform the same. But I was looking for dupes to kind of like play with. Yes, it's dirty because I'm not cleaning it because I'm throwing it away. This brush is horrible. If you can see, there is literal brushes sticking out everywhere. I've used it once and it was falling out all over my face. Don't recommend that at all. This foundation, the Revolution, the only reason it's in here because it's not my color. I need to try a new color. It may not be in there next year, but I got the wrong color. And yeah, so I like the bottle on it though. AOA lipstick. This is the Wonder Matte Liquid Lips. It was $1. This is called Tease. I put it on and my lips were like sucked in like really, really bad. Hated it. The Hard Candy Stroke of Gorgeous Soft Glide Longwear Eyeliner. Hate this. It like broke off and I tried to sharpen it and you couldn't sharpen it and the color was alright, but I mean, there's so many, I listed all my other ones. There's so many others that are cheap that just work so well. And so when I get one that's cheap and doesn't work, I'm like, what is going on? Why? Same thing with their eyeshadow primer. It was gloopy, it was glumpy, and it didn't do what it was supposed to do. I hated it. The Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. It was really thin, and I like my concealers to be a little bit thicker. So I just was not a big fan. I think it worked all right. I just was not, I don't know, I just didn't like how it performed on my skin, and it was probably the most expensive concealer I bought, so I kind of was like, no thank you. Liquid eyeliners. Liquid eyeliners in general, as you know, if you've watched my videos, you know I'm not good at it. But these two, one is the Gerard Cosmetics Eternal Eyeliner, and this is Wet n Wild, just liquid eyeliner. Here's the thing. This one for sure, the Wet n Wild, this burnt my eyes, so I will never ever try that again. But Gerard Cosmetics, the formula is okay. Like, it's nothing wrong with the formula. It's just a little wand, like the ones that have, like I said, I am horrible with putting on eyeliner anyway, but it's just really short. And the ones that I always had luck with in the past were the ones that were almost like a little paintbrush that had like, I don't know, just kind of these. And this one was just hard. It was just kind of a hard, yeah, I don't know. I think it's mainly the brushes on these that I don't like. But like I said, I don't use these a lot, so most of the stuff, like I said, it could be working for you guys perfectly fine, but this is the stuff that I just couldn't get it to work, or I'm not good enough at it to get it to work. It's just stuff I didn't care for. This one I might get a lot of hate on. The Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is the light bronzer. I kept seeing people talk about it, how it's one of the best, and blah, blah, blah. And the scent is what stops me. I think it's very pretty on the skin. It works great, but the scent is so overpowering that the one video I had it on, by the end of the video, I had a massive headache because of the smell of this. It is too strong. I just didn't care for it at all. This one didn't come out this year. I bought this last year and I really wanted to like it, so I tried it again this year. I love the packaging. It is the Bobbi Brown Ultraviolet palette, eyeshadow palette. These are the colors. They are super chalky. It is an eyeshadow palette, so they are supposed to be chalky, but they went everywhere and they burned my eyes. Maybe I'm just really sensitive to eyeshadow, but like the stuff I have on didn't hurt my eyes at all. Most of the eyeshadow I tried doesn't burn my eyes. I've just had a few, and this Bobbi Brown one, I just hate that I didn't like it, but it was kind of expensive too. I think I paid like $40 something for it, so I tried that again this year. No. And these. Okay, so I Love Revolution. Now that's what I call makeup 80s and 90s. I didn't totally hate these. I think that the packaging was super cute. But, I mean, it is just plastic. But I hate the layout. This doesn't make any sense to have them just be like that. And there's so many repeating shades. I mean, look at all these like light pinks. And it's supposed to be 80s, and I just feel like it would have had, or 90s, that one was 90s. I just feel like it was supposed to have more of a variety. I will hang on to them because of the aesthetic of them. Like, I would like to, you know, sometimes you want to keep stuff so you can be like, look, this is what it looks like. But same for this one. I don't totally hate it, but the layout drives me nuts. I hate having all the empty space and the way they have the names down here. And just a lot of repeating shades. And someone was supposed to say, oh, this is supposed to be neon. And you look at it and you're like, that's not really neon. I bought other stuff from them that I'm going to try too, so we'll see. All right, that's it. We made it. These are my favorites and my least favorites of 2019 of stuff that I've tried this year. Like I said, leave me a message down below. Let me know what your favorites were or what you hated. Were there anything that I mentioned that you don't like or that possibly you do like and just think I've absolutely lost my ever-loving mind, because that's quite possible too. Let me know down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Orbiting Live. I love talking to you guys. I post pictures of these makeup looks along with product shots as well. Twitter, I love conversing with everyone. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell notifications so you know every time that I upload a new video. And I hope everyone has a great morning, noon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at. I hope you're having a great day. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.